Good morning. My name is Barbara. This is the Unglamorous Glow. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about getting back on track after vacation. So as you know, I've been doing 75 soft. When I went on vacation, it did look differently. It looked differently. It looked like, yes, I'm eating out, but I'm giving my husband half of my meal, or I'm skipping breakfast because I'm still full from yesterday. I'm listening to my body. I'm meditating on the beach, which was like more of a plus. I did what I could do and I've forgiven myself. So, today is day 28. Since I've been home, I have been getting back into things. Like last night I had a smoothie and a salad for dinner, and I feel really good about that. After I work out today, I'm probably gonna go and get some fruit. I'm really just feeling like fruits and vegetables right now. I'm definitely eating meat, definitely eating other things, but I want to also get those things in. About to get started with this workout. Yesterday, my workout, I did PIO, which I used to teach. It's a Pilates yoga infusion situation, and it's a fun thing, but it was a lot of work. And I went hiking with It's Beyond G, so I had a good, fun, active day. Let's just get into it. Let's do the work.
Okay, standard, and then for 22 inches and 180% density.
So I made a smoothie with protein powder, chia seeds, and blueberries, frozen blueberries, and water. That's all that's in there. I told you I had a salad yesterday. It was a salmon salad, but I had some ground turkey and vegetables that I cooked earlier yesterday that I put with the rest of my salad that I had left over, and kind of put the sushi stuff on there. And I'm gonna eat it with these. Yep, that is gonna be my meal. It's 10:23. This is my first meal. I'm not working today, so that's why it's not at the 8 a.m. part. But hi, so I thought I would grab y'all because so let's get started. So I have been thinking about seeing a nutritionist. Started when one of the nutritionists, I'm a registered nurse and I work as a case manager. One of the nutritionists at my job came and was kind of telling us about what she does. And it made me remember, because I used to work for a group of dietitians as a virtual assistant. Crazy thing, there's so many different kinds of jobs out there. But anyway, I found them on this Health at Every Size thing. They were looking for a virtual assistant. So basically I was doing appointments for them and kind of organizing things for a group of dietitians that focused on people's health. Instead of just weight loss or just dieting, they focused on health. But I say that to say that I don't know why up until that person came to my new job and was talking about dietitian and nutritionist, talking about that I had somehow forgotten or still was in the mindset of what I thought a dietitian was, of just they're gonna give me a meal plan, really therapy for your food. That's what it was for me. And from how she was talking, that's what she does. So it's not only just it's about your relationship with food, it's about you personally. And then so this morning when I took a walk, I was listening to podcasts, Balanced Black Girl with a nutritionist, and she was just talking about the nuances about food, health, all that kind of stuff. And she brought up some interesting points, and I just feel like one, I feel like I owe it to myself to see a nutritionist. That's one point. It is covered by most insurance too. I don't know how true that is, but the way they market it and the virtual situations that have come up around nutrition leads me to believe that yes, they can bill insurance, because they wouldn't be marketing so heavy if they didn't have a way to make cash. I have insurance, and so why not take the opportunity to learn more about nutrition? It's just like a it's like an obvious thing. So there's a lot of different virtual things, but the registered dietitian situation that was talked about on the podcast was Culinary Health, that was founded by a black woman. And but the question that kind of got me tripped up and made me want to do this is, it's like, what's your main reason for seeking nutrition advice or dietitian? And the options are sustainable weight loss, relationship with food, and in general. So they have general healthy eating guidance, sustainable weight loss, relationship with food, eating disorders, hormone health, all these things. And then like other things that are, not diabetes, cardiac, things like that. But the two that are like, which one do I put? Sustainable weight loss or relationship with food? Like, this is like a time where I'm having to pick, like, which one is your real goal with this. I feel like I want to say relationship with food because I do feel like that is the only way to kind of lead to sustainable weight loss, is to fix my relationship with food. I feel like it's gotten so much better. I could use some guidance on going through this exploration of what's going to work for me. My battery's about to die, but there's going to be some exploration of what things work for me. I love that they're talking about like not a one size fits all of we all should be vegan or we all should be low carb or we all should eat chia seeds. We all should, there's different nuances and different things that are going to make you feel best with your physical and mental makeup. This is probably going to die before I can get this out, what I want to say. But they also brought up an interesting point about looking at the people in your family. And I have a family where if I look at the women in my family, they are around my size. For the time I've known them, they've been around the size that I am now, or maybe 20 pounds less or something like that. And my grandmother is, still here, still driving. My great grandmother, she was in her 80s or maybe 90s. I don't remember, or maybe she was about to be in her 90s, but they weren't 120-pound women. So, that may not, when I look at my grandmother, my aunt, the smallest person I've known in my family was my mother, and my mother in her 30s and 40s was maybe around 160, 170. That was, but before that she was probably smaller, but she's the smallest person that I have reference to, like, that's in my genetic makeup. That also is like, okay, be realistic about what healthy looks like for you. And if it's about longevity, you've seen it done to where you can be, you don't have to get down to 150 or nothing like that to live a long life. You've seen it done in your family, and this is without like major health complications. Like, you've seen it done. Me and my grandma used to take, so yeah, like I was saying, me and my grandma used to take Zumba classes together. I have a video of her like cutting me up on the dance floor one time, like when we were doing some kind of line dance situation. And that was just a couple years ago. So from that standpoint, it gives me a little bit of like relief. Like, don't sweat it in that way. Yes, I'm just continue to work out, continue to try to have the best level of health that I can have. But what does that look like for me in the genetic makeup that I have? When I look at the blueprint, when I look at her being the blueprint, that means, you eat in moderation, chill. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fill this out super quick, hopefully. Nope, this is the only one I got. I don't want her. This is the only one that they have. So if this is the only person that they have, I'm not gonna be able to go with this company because I saw another company have somebody else that I could probably I'm sorry, that's not something I'm not willing to have a conversation with. If I look at your picture and I don't even want to judge nobody, but if I look at you and I decided that you're not going to understand what I'm talking about, I don't want to talk about it with you. No. Like my therapist, when I look at my therapist, now I can't tell her this because it sounds rude, but because you don't want to hear to somebody like, when I look at her, it's like talking to somebody in my family and like my grandmother, my aunt, stuff like that. But she's not that age, so I wouldn't say you look like my grandmother, but she reminds me of somebody who could be in my family. And so the healing that comes from having somebody talk to you and teach you and work with you that looks like someone in your family of origin, there's some healing in that cannot be replicated. And so when I'm about to talk about food and talk about my relationship with food and how, past experiences have affected me, I am looking for that same baseline level of understanding and connection when I say certain things, that they understand that, oh no, like they're not taken aback like, oh, they said that, because they've probably heard that before. That it's probably been said to them, so they're not as, we don't have to go through the culture shock of it all. I don't want to do that. I just want to, do the work. I don't want to have to teach you about the social norms or whatever, and and then if you're somebody who I can tell is I don't need you to be plus size, but have a healthy amount of plumpness to your face. Okay, I'm getting too rude. Okay, forget it. Not, I don't want you don't have to be fat. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, be nourished, look nourished. Now, because as they were saying on the podcast, a lot of people went to be registered dietitians because they were obsessed with food. A lot of them went to be that because they were obsessed with food. It's just like a trainer, just like anybody else. They are you go into things sometimes because that's your problem, that's your issue, and you're looking to solve it for yourself. So you have to be careful when you're looking at a nutritionist, you're looking at a dietitian, things like that, that they may have some biases already in there based on what they believe about themselves and about the world to be true. I just want to talk about creating a healthier relationship with food, nutrition, getting more nutrition in, and possibly, if the stars align with the habits that I can live with, losing some weight. That's it. And even though I'm leaving this website, they do have some good information here. Research shows that every 10% increases. Let me read it to you. Research also shows that every 10% increase in Black provider representation can extend Black people's lives by nearly 31 days. Every 10%. Every 10%. 31 days. I need all the months. Yeah, so I think I found me one. So I'm on this, it's called Fay Nutrition, and they have different profiles. So I read two of the profiles. And the first one, I didn't really vibe with, but she seemed regular. But like this one, she said, background expectations. Each session is about you. My job is to help you look at the varying aspects of your life, thoughts, and behaviors. So first of all, let me tell you, in comparison, the other person opened it up just like a normal bio would be of, I went to this school, I work with gastro difficulties, gut health, diabetes, weight loss management. So just that normal stuff, not this hey, let me get with you, let me talk to you like a human type of thing. When you work with me, know that I am using psychology proven tools to help you move forward in a positive direction in your nutrition journey. In my master's program, I studied body dissatisfaction, health psychology, and food perception nutrition. I worked hard to better understand how mentally and practically food and nutrition impact a person. In working with people, I have seen how one thinks can have a huge impact on how they behave when it comes to food, often not in a good way. It has been these experiences as well as my personal life that make me passionate about helping others when it comes to food and nutrition. I've been where you are. I understand difficulties in trying to navigate all of the information and just wanting to be healthy. I am passionate about helping people get out of the diet cycle and truly enjoy food. All right. All right. But yeah, so like I was saying, I like her bio. I want to help you finally see food as joy and fuel for your body to do some amazing things you love and to do them well, as well as learn what else your body can do for you. So I'm thinking that's the one for me. She does have health at every size on her thing. I don't know why she didn't come up when I looked that up the first time. Not that, okay, because sometimes I always say I was in the health at every size community, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't mean that I'm against what they teach. Some people just have watered it down and have interpreted it to be, oh, we just eat whatever. And I don't feel like that ever was what it was. It just means health is attainable for you wherever you are. Like, you don't have to wait to, your health is attainable for you wherever you are. This might be the thing, because it was saying for the other one that my copay would be, or my price would be between $0 to $8 a session, and that's in my price range. So let me see what hers is. So I'll be right back. I put in my insurance information, and this is what it said. Right there in my price range. So I'm gonna, get it cracking. Book now. Me and my girl. Y'all want to see her? Let me see. Let me show y'all her. Just she looks young, but yeah, it's my dietitian. Yeah. You can see the cheeks is, nourished. I'm saying. The search continues. They play me. She's not even in network with me. Like, they waited until I was trying to book the appointment. I'm reading another one. I'm not feeling her. Over 20 years of experience in the field of nutrition, from her own journey, struggling with weight gain as an undergrad. So you struggle with weight. You went to college and you gained the freshman 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever, and you lost it because you had spent the rest of your life, the previous to that, in a smaller body, and then you left home, you started eating processed food, you gained weight, and you corrected it. Okay. She has seen firsthand how powerful eating right and exercising can be. I'm not looking for that. I know how to diet, and that just sounds like we're dieting. So I know how to do that. Yeah, see, I was really into that first one. How she put it. I'm so mad. Who is this? I never thought to have a man. Let's look at him, because they kind of get on my nerve real bad. Let me see. Okay, I have a well-rounded educational background, registered dietitian for 10 years. Good for you. In terms of professional, I have absolute pleasure in working with a variety of, I have experience in renal patients. Good for you. I also have been very fortunate. Okay, what I know, he's cool, but I don't know if that's for me. I'm looking for more like what I had found. It didn't even give me the option to like find out how much it would be out of pocket, which I might try to find that out. Let me see. I'm gonna try this other girl out, and if I'm not feeling it and I feel like I want the other person, I'm just gonna see how much it was out of pocket, because that person that I just read, I'm not interested in that. So I'm not just judging based off of one thing, and read it. This time I'm kind of read it more better. Okay, Barbara? So, dedicated to helping clients unlock the healing power of food. Working with patients in the areas of food sensitivity, She's particularly passionate about helping women with type 2 diabetes. In fact, she has spent the last few years developing tools to do just that. Okay, good for her. Okay, I found a person. So on the Fay Nutrition website, it said the person didn't have any openings. I found another person. They do kind of look alike, but it's a different person who is in network with my insurance. Their profiles, hers was kind of short and sweet, but it gave the overall, what she said was she was helping people find, basically develop a relationship with food without restrictive dieting. So she's up my alley. But I couldn't find an appointment with her on that. I couldn't find an appointment with her on that website, but I was able to go to, I just searched her name on Google and I looked on nourish.com, which is another, cause these dietitians, they'll set up profiles on different things so they can work for different companies because they're independent contractors. And so she didn't have appointments on that one, so she probably likes working with this company more, so that's why she has her availability on this one, but she has a profile on the other one to be able to advertise. You know, I would do the same, so I ain't mad. But it says, please share any more details about what you're hoping to achieve by working with Nourish. And I said, find peace with food, stop yo-yo dieting, lose weight if I can in a sane, sustainable way. That's really it, you know, because if I can't do it, you know, peacefully, I don't want to do it. I don't need help with, I could probably use help with accountability, but I'm not going to utilize it in that way because I'm not going to listen to no one person. Accountability for me is more so me making these videos. If I do this, if I just record myself more often, that's accountability to me. But a one person, that's not going to, activity, I do a lot of activity, building a meal plan, not really, not look for that, cooking instructions, no. Food choices, making a grocery list, motivation, nutrition knowledge. So the only one I can really say is food choices. What's your current level of activity? I say I'm very active, but I might not be very active. I would say moderate because I would have a sedentary job. Okay, so this is what's good. It says that, so they can't, given your plan details, we are unable to provide exact cost estimate. However, 90% of our patients pay zero out of pocket. You can call the number on member services. They said trying Nourish is risk-free. If your insurance denies a claim, we won't charge you for occurred sessions. We'll reach out to you personally to determine payment options if you wish to continue working with your dietitian. So we talking about risk-free. They said I need my credit card number. They said we will only use this if you don't show up to an appointment or if you have a copay. If your insurance denies a claim, we won't charge you for the occurred session. I can get with that. My appointment is booked. I'm excited. So now I gotta do the intake paperwork, and they want you to like track your nutrition so that they have something to work with. My appointment is like in like 10 days or so, couple weeks basically. So yeah, I'm excited. I made some appointments for the boys today for their like checkups and stuff like that. So I'm moving forward. Now I need to maybe make mine today, but maybe I've done enough for today. Yeah. Just got the watermelon and some collard greens that I'm gonna add to a soup that I'm gonna make. Yep. So yeah, I got me some little things that I wanted. I don't think I got that stuff. Like, I've already been saying that I wanted to get a watermelon, so I'm not getting it because I'm tracking things. I haven't even started tracking things for the Nutritionist. It's more so that's the mood I am in right now. So it's more, the thing is, I probably chose to contact a dietitian based on how I'm feeling right now, which is I'm feeling like I want to eat healthy things, and so that is encouraging me to meet with a dietitian. Whereas if I was in a mindset right now that I wanted to eat like eat less nutrient dense things, I would I wouldn't be interested in talking to nobody. So it's just kind of like those things just kind of go hand in hand. I was just thinking about like what is my goal? I know I said it already on there, but like what is my goal and what do I want her to know about what I'm trying to do? And I was thinking about the fact that it's kind of like what I first thought was like I want to find out if I can incorporate anything else like long term that will allow me to lose more weight. Because I can't say that I'm unhealthy or any of my labs are good. I don't have any chronic diseases or anything like that. So I can't say that my health is bad. But if there is something that can help me, if there's a habit or something that I'm missing, you know, that I can make better decisions, I'm willing to explore that before I like let go of this, you know. Because I haven't lost weight in the last 3 years, for real. So I've maintained my weight with exercise and with not binging for like 3 years. You know, have I overeaten? Yes. But binging and overeating look different. But I haven't. So is this what I'm going to naturally be at? Or are there some other things? And nobody can really tell me that. You have to try things and see what works. But after I had that thought, I thought about the fact that I don't necessarily have to declare one or the other. Like, it doesn't have to be, you know what, I'm not gonna try to lose weight anymore. Like, I don't have to ever really say that. And I don't have to just really be on a like weight loss kick. I don't have to really be on either one. It can just be how life goes, and we'll see what my healthy habits get me, with always having the goal of maintaining my health. And whether that means if my body wants to lose weight, it will, you know. And I mean, and that's not taking away from the fact that I know that I have weight to lose, but I also know that I'm just, again, not willing to do any and everything. So it's more so, what habits can I stack that get me results, or have I come to the end of the road of what I'm willing to do? I won't know, but this is one thing that I haven't tried. I haven't tried talking with a nutritionist. So I'm gonna try it and see how it goes.